Okay, we're live. This is my video YouTube number 3. Now, what I want to do today is simply talk about my visit to the local Bangkok hospital, Ratchasima, which is in nearby Korat City, about 30 kilometers away. Our neighbor drove us there, me and my wife. And it was a private hospital, so we knew it was going to cost a little more, but just for some medical tests, a couple blood tests for my thyroid level. It's been over a year since I did that. And fasting blood glucose level, just because I felt a little lightheaded a few times. Wanted to make sure that I wasn't crossing the line from pre-diabetic to diabetic, whatever, trying to keep my sugar consumption under control and all that. So our neighbor drove us there. We went yesterday. We called before we went and asked them, how much is it for 2 blood tests, thyroid and glucose level? And they said $2,700. Okay, that's about $80. Okay, fine. We thought that would include everything. Okay, so it turns out when you go there, you are ushered up to the right room. It's a beautiful hospital. My God, you feel like you're in Europe or America or whatever. It's even nicer than American hospitals that I've been in. Everything's modern and super clean, and they have every different department you could imagine. 3 or 4 stories, or 5 stories. So we get there and we wait for the first, our number to come up. And it's okay, you have to see the doctor first because you have to get the doctor to prescribe the tests. Make sure that's in line with whatever their rules are. So went in, 5 minutes later, went out. Doctor said, okay, do you want me to? I said, I have this things on my head that are bothering me. I'm scratching them off all the time, just little bumps. Some of them are red now and they keep bleeding. Because I won't leave them alone, I said, can you just prescribe some medicine? I don't know what it is. Who knows? It could be this, that, or the other. He said, well, I could send you to a dermatologist. I said, no. I don't want another bill for another doctor. Just give me what you think is, I showed it to him. Give me what you think it would help, If it doesn't work, yeah, maybe I'll go back and see a dermatologist. So he said, okay. So I went out and then we went and did the blood tests. Just got one little tube of blood. And told them I want them to email me the results, so they got my email, so we didn't have to wait around. Because my neighbor drove us there, and he's patiently waiting. He doesn't have anything to do back home immediately, but we pay him for it, for the ride. And so we went downstairs to get the final payout. Cashier stopped. And she printed out the bill, and it was $4,400, not $2,700. I'm like, what? So explain, please. So this is what it looked like, just so you can see. I mean, it's the list here is like all the way down, over here, down at the bottom, $4,400. They underline the main, additions to equals this equals that. But anyway, there were some extra charges. 1,000 baht for the doctor visit, which we didn't realize would be additional. So that took it up $30. So we're now at 110. He did give me some medicine for the rash or whatever it is on my head. It's all on the left side. I don't know why. That's where my weakness is, left side. And that was $335. So there you are at 4,000 right there. And then there was some additional nursing charges or material charges that they add on. So it eventually got up to $4,400. So I paid $132. But that's, I go once a year or less. Now I know from now on, we're going to go to the public hospital, which is close to here. You get a ride there. It's 10 minutes maybe. And you have to wait. My wife said, well, you go there, you're going to be there for all day. I said, how long? Oh, maybe 5 hours, 6 hours. Because you go there and there's a long line of people and there's more people there than the private hospitals because it's less costly. People have insurance. They go there to get medical care for the locals. And they don't have a lot of money, so that's why they go there. I don't have a lot of money, but I'm going to save next time and make sure that I don't pay $100 extra for what would cost me, 30 or 40 bucks. Anyway, but that was the experience yesterday. Next on our list is we were going to do a eye test because my left eye is getting more blurry with every passing year. It's always been a little bad, so I've always had glasses. Now I'm told, I cannot wear prescription glasses anymore. These aren't prescription. These are just for making things close up, look a little better. But I have 3 pairs of glasses. I don't wear them anymore because it makes no difference whatsoever in my nearsighted or farsighted vision. So I can still see great out of my right eye. It's almost 20/20. It always has been. I had an injury on my left side, whiplash accident, 30-year pain syndrome, 3 surgeries, boom, boom, boom. And it's still, kind of a lot of grinding going on since the surgery shortened the muscles around the rotator cuffs. So I've always had the left side being my weakest side. So this is probably part of the thing going on in my head as well as my eye, left eye, left head, and left scalp. So I'm scratching all the time. That's why I cut my hair really short because I want to be able to somehow manage this scalp eczema, whatever it is. I don't know what to call it. It's not psoriasis, I don't think. It's almost like the brain is exuding this material through my scalp, but I'm not sure that's even close. Probably something surface level from whatever the atmosphere, the heat, the water I swim in. I swim in the ocean a lot. I'm swimming in a lake now, but it's only up here. I have other problems in other parts of my body, but they're more like stiff joints or weak low back or tight low back. My wife helps that with massage, deep tissue, elbow, But it saved me from falling apart a few times because when my low back goes out, I can hardly stand up sometimes. She fixed it right away. It's been stable for a few months now. Anyway, my health issues, and that's why I went to the hospital. The eye doctor wanted us to wait for an hour and a half because the doctor wasn't in yet. And he said, no, we'll come back later or go somewhere else. So there's probably an optometrist closer to us that won't charge as much as a big hospital with all the trimmings, But it was remarkably cheap considering once a year. But I paid the driver $500, so it totaled out about $5,900. Let's say 5,000 baht, about $145, something like that. Anyway, that's my story for today. We'll check out the dentist sometime soon because it's been over a year for me and at least that long for my wife. We'll go and get X-rays. Last time I went in, I had 6 cavities. I'm like, it's only been a year. I've been in Thailand, right? That was a year and a half ago almost. So I got them all fixed. I only had one that needed Novocaine because it was close to the gum line or whatever. The rest they just fixed. No Novocaine, just didn't feel a thing. Not gone, finished. I paid $175 or something like that, and So I got to go back in and get that checked. My wife definitely has a cavity somewhere in the backside and the front. She saw that last time. She didn't get that. She got another one fixed, not that one. So we'll both get our teeth fixed, get my eye checked. That's about it. That's all we can do now. I'm using, actually using castor oil because I've watched a lot of videos on it, so I ordered some. It's good for various issues, stomach, if you want to put a plaster over your stomach, if you're having stomach pain, stomach cramps, GERD, whatever. And I put it on my eyelid for my left, and I put it on my right too, but I put them down here too for the bags under my eyes, the wrinkles. Because I'm 73, it's coming on, right? I'm getting old. So, I'm trying every natural remedy I can before I go to anything else. I'm not going to be able to get prescription glasses. I already know that. We went to an optometrist in Nong before we moved up north. And he said, well, it's too far gone for correction. Probably could do surgery if they knew what the heck they were working on. But I don't want to do that right away anyway, unless it gets worse. And so I'm going to try to do eye exercises, use the castor oil, because they say you can put 1 drop in your eye at night, or else you can just put it on your eyelid and it absorbs into the eye, and it helps with all kinds of different things. Check it out. Anyway, I've always been into natural health. I always go there first if I can. I take natural anti-inflammatories like cinnamon, ginger, garlic, anything that helps keep the body relatively healthy. Yesterday I found out my weight was down to 169. I mean, look at me. I'm 6'3", and I'm not like skinny, but I got rid of some belly fat, and the legs are the legs. They're just the way they always are. Probably a little skinnier than usual, but I haven't been exercising that much. We take walks, go swimming. Occasionally I'll do yoga or Pilates or something in my living room, online podcasts. There's tons of them, so I could be doing it every day, many times a day. So maybe I'll get motivated. I found out my blood sugar was fine, just to finish here. Blood sugar level fine, normal range. And that my thyroid was low. So when I talked to the doctor on the phone, we called him, hadn't got the results back, and I did, and I could kind of make out what they were saying. Low. He said, take a little less for 2 days, like today and tomorrow. I'm on 125 milligrams or whatever the dosage is, mg. He said, take it down to 100 for 2 days and then jump up to 150 to raise it up a bit, starting Monday. I don't know what that's about. It's kind of like, okay, we'll go down, then shoot up. Maybe that helps recalibrate things easier. And I got to be careful. So that could be why I'm losing weight. Could be why I'm tired a lot, not too motivated to exercise or go for long walks or swim very far or whatever. Feels like I'm weak, I had a little depression a few weeks ago just over a program I signed up for that I bowed out of and lost some money. So that kind of hit me kind of hard. So I figure this might help bring me back to life, a better level of energy. We'll see. So that's it for today. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.